Did you know that if a low-income black student has just one black teacher in elementary school, then he or she is significantly more likely to graduate from high school or consider attending college? A low-income black student's probability of dropping out of school is dropped by 29% if he or she has one black teacher in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. That student is also 18% more likely to express interest in going to college. But get this, the effect was stronger for black males from low-income homes. Their likelihood of dropping out of school falls by 39% if they have one black teacher. These findings aren't just something I just made up. These findings come from a study that tracked 100,000 black students for 4 years. What's even more alarming is that only 7% of teachers are black. So what does this mean for black students like me and my peers? That we need to start figuring out how we can hire and retain more black teachers. Moral of the story, black teachers matter.
Wow, you better teach, young man, teach. So with that, let's open it up for discussion. Reactions from Miss Ali and Mikhail about the process and the article, and then reactions from other people as well.
Yeah, so I wanted to create a video, and I thought about TikTok as an outlet, or just making the TikTok video and putting it on other social media platforms, like often happens, just because it is something, you know, people like go through social media so quickly that videos are something where you can just get a quick message from and keep on scrolling, which is what typically happens. I was going to make the video myself, but then I thought like having Mikhail do the video would probably be more powerful, especially talking about like the importance of Black youth having Black teachers. And it's also something that he's been doing. And he really, I'll let him speak for himself, but he really enjoyed the process and said he wanted to make more about like different articles and data. So it definitely was a fun process. It took longer than I expected, just trying to, you know, figure out, because you only have 60 seconds. So figuring, all right, what's the most important data? What's the most important things to say? And then like what will get people to like go look at the article more if this is something that's really interesting to them. So that was kind of that process.
Yeah, I think it's always nice to be able to put statistics along with the things that you already know as from just experiencing and seeing it going to different schools. So that's why I really like doing the video, because there's statistics that I was able to keep in my head that for later purposes to give like actual research and actual evidence that would back up things I already know.
Thank you. Any thoughts or reactions to either the social media post itself or questions about the study, or anything that comes to mind as you heard either what he said or how they decided to present?
I just have a question for Mikhail about like, how many Black teachers have you had? I mean, you're in high school now. I'm just wondering. And what has that experience been like?
Yeah, for me, it's really interesting because I was able to have both sides of the scale, and I was able to, from my elementary side, go to an all-white school where there's only white teachers, and I hadn't had one Black teacher in my life. And then when I got into well, I guess that's a lie. I guess in first grade I had one Black teacher, but in 6th grade, that's when I had encountered like with my first Black teacher, and then ever since then, I have had at least 2 Black teachers during that semester. So, yeah. So that kind of couples with when I was saying things I already know about. There's only 7% Black teachers. That's how I already know, because I've had the other scale of the other side of it. We're going to white schools where there's no Black teachers at all.
So do you think it made a difference for you, like your Black teachers versus your white teachers, and how you felt you belonged maybe in the space, or what they were able to like do for you?
You definitely feel like they care more, or you definitely feel like when they say things to you, it's not something you just feel like they have to say, or it also seems more natural to get a you know, because like, you know, my PE teacher, he'd say, "Coach loves you," like, and he's black, and it's different than, you know, having a white man like say, "Oh, coach loves you." It's a little bit more natural on the side of culture that you're on. So that's what I was saying.
One thing I really liked about you all's video is that it positioned you as an expert. And I think whenever we can position students, and like you're saying, it was authentic to you, it was true to what you had viewed, some things you had been able to see. So I like that it was coming from you and that we're learning something from you. I really liked that.
I like that as well, what Brooke was saying, that you were positioned as the expert, but I also like your delivery in the video, you know, in a way that was attention catching, and it, like, you portrayed the seriousness of the statistics that you were saying, like, you know, that this is problematic, and the way that you delivered in the video, you could see that you felt a sense that this is an issue that needs to be fixed and needs to be addressed. So I thought that was great.